How did I manifest my dream life? Everything I've ever wanted. Everything that I've ever desired in my life has come from the power of my mind. Before I dive into today's episode, I want to mention my masterclasses, Dare to Detach and the Mind, Body, Soul Reset will help you manifest your dream life at lightning speed. My courses are designed to help you hack your brain, hack your timeline, and step into a new era of abundance where you're unlocking your higher self overnight. In just days, you will literally transform from the inside out, guaranteed. The Mind, Body, Soul Reset in particular focuses on a physical, mental, and spiritual glow up that will transform your life in under 48 hours. I created both of my masterclasses, Dare to Detach and the Mind, Body, Soul, to work together to help you become your higher self instantly. You don't have to wait anymore. The time is now to better your life, to transform, to up level, to shape shift your reality to become the person you've always wanted to be. The truth is, you already are that person at a different timeline, but you're just having trouble accessing it. I know they're going to be the biggest game changer for you. If you're already a part of the community, you know how it goes. The second you switch your energy, the second you start investing in yourself and your healing journey, everyone wants to be around you. You become magnetic. You become superhuman. You become that girl. You become that person that you've always wanted to be. And people sense it and feel it, and they will gravitate towards you. You will become so magnetic and so irresistible that people will not be able to look away from you. People will not be able to stop talking to you. They're going to want to be your friend. That is also why we have so many members messaging, reaching out, saying, my ex came back after I took your courses. They came back because you shifted your energy, and they want access to your energy again because they know you're that powerful. You were always that powerful, but now that you're accessing it again and you're unlocking a new level of yourself, they feel it, they sense it, and they want it. And my advice to all of those people who've been DMing me saying, I took your course, my ex came back, I say, you invested in yourself for a reason. You're taking my class for a reason. You should not be looking back at the past. But just a warning, if you do decide to take the courses, your ex will probably most likely make an appearance just because you have up-leveled, you have skyrocketed into such a different reality that they sense it, they feel it. You're in your 4D version, you're an angel, you're a light being, and their 3D being feels you, and they're like, oh my God, I need her again. I want her again. I need her again. I need her presence again. But don't do it. Don't go back. That's just my advice given to you if you do decide to invest and access your new timeline through my courses, Dare to Detach and the Mind, Body, Soul Reset. Your life will change for the better in ways you cannot even imagine. Your energy will shift and you won't even believe what's in store for you. I cannot wait for you to join us. If you're interested in joining, you can go to the link in the show notes for the podcast, or you could visit my Instagram at Date Yourself Instead and visit the link in my stories and my bio. The courses are only available for the next 30 days, and then we are closing the doors, and the price is going to go up as we are completely rebranding for the spring. So I highly recommend you grab the courses now while you still can at the lowest price. I cannot wait to see you there. And now let's get into this episode. How did I truly manifest my dream life, hack my reality, hack my 3D, and step into a timeline of abundance and miracles? How did I become the woman I've always wanted to be? How did I become the woman who gets whatever she wants at the snap of a finger? My dream life is unfolding before my eyes right now, and I realized I needed to make an episode about this because I have so many people asking me, how did you move out of New York? How did you move to Bali? How can you afford to live the life you live? What steps can I take to get myself out of this relationship? What steps can I take to completely rebrand myself and step into a timeline where I know I'm living my best life? I'm here on this episode to teach you how step by step, so let's dive into it. I knew that I was born differently, to create differently, to move in this world differently. And I know if you're listening to Date Yourself Instead, I know if you're listening to the podcast, you could probably relate to this on a profound level. You know you're born different. You know you're special. You know you're unique, but sometimes you just feel stuck and stagnant, like you can't fully access that version of you. And it can be frustrating because you're like, I know I'm different. I know I'm here to do amazing things. I know I'm here to make an impact. I know I'm born to create the life of my dreams, but I'm stuck in a hole. I feel like I'm stuck in quicksand. I'm stuck in mud. How do I get out? It's all in the power of your energy and your mind. It's in the power of energy shifting. And I know it can be hard when you're going through a hard time. You're going through a breakup. You're going through loss. You're going through grief. You're going through betrayal of a friend, of a family member, of your partner. Your partner walked out on you. Your partner cheated on you. You feel hurt. You feel discouraged. You feel like your world is collapsing. You may not have the financial freedom you want. But here's the thing. You can change your reality at any time through the power of your mind, because I've directly experienced this for myself, and I've done it, and I've lived through it, and I've experienced it firsthand to tell you right now, I have been at rock bottom. I've invested my life into relationships that didn't serve me, that didn't inspire me, that actually took away from my creativity, that dulled my shine, that made me less of who I am. And I spent years wasted on the wrong people, wrong relationships, wrong situations that brought me down. And I'm here to tell you, step one, when you cut those people out of your life for good, it's not a maybe, it's not a maybe I'll talk to them here and there. Oh, I'll maybe let my ex slide into my DMs here and there. Maybe I'll call them here and there if I'm struggling. No. When you know someone is not right for you, they are pulling at your energy, they are pulling at your field, and it is blocking you energetically from creating the life of your dreams. I am telling you right now, the second you make the conscious choice to really walk away, fully and entirely and wholeheartedly, let it go. Let it go, move on, close the door, bury the dead. The dead is the dead, the past is the past. Bury it. When you make that commitment fully and wholeheartedly in your core, in your DNA, you say, I am done for good with this relationship, with this person who treated me unfairly, with this person who didn't love me the way that I loved them. When you really choose yourself, wholeheartedly, no fucking exceptions, your reality will start to bend in your favor and work in your favor. But the issue is a lot of people say, I'm not manifesting, I'm not getting what I want, but you're holding on to your ex, you're holding on to dead energy, you're holding on to baggage and weight, and that is blocking you from becoming your higher self fully and entirely. You may manifest sort of, but then you'd slide backwards. You may sort of get what you want, and then you pivot and kind of go backwards. It's because you're not fully committing to your future self. You have to be 100% all in or all out. That's how the universe works. That's how energy works. You cannot create a new life for yourself if you're still holding on to the old one. I know it's a cliche saying, but it could not be more true, because I've experienced it time and time again. When I didn't fully shut the door on a situation that was not right for me, I couldn't access the next level. I could not open the new door because I wasn't fully closing the old door. I was leaving it a crack open. And yes, I stopped talking to my ex. We weren't together for 6 months, but there was still that cord there. There was still a cord where I thought maybe one day we'd end up together. Maybe one day things would work out. Maybe one day. That maybe keeps you stuck. It's the almost situation that keeps you energetically blocked. You need to cut the cords. You need to do an energy cord cutting ritual on yourself like this. And that's why I created Dare to Detach and the Mind, Body, Soul Reset Masterclasses. They are an investment in cord cutting. They are an investment in energy shifting, so you can commit to letting go and leveling up and stepping into your higher self now. It starts right now. Stop putting off investing in yourself. Why are you self-sabotaging? I speak to so many people on Instagram through my DMs, and they're like, this person is kind of dragging me around. We're up and down. We're on and off. That is what is keeping you blocked from manifesting your dream life. That person, that energy, that stuck, stagnant energy, they keep pulling you into their field, and you're so focused on trying to work it out with someone that doesn't love you the same as you love them, and it's preventing you from accessing the new level. Do you really want to unlock that new timeline? Or are you willing to sacrifice your future life, your dreams, your goals, and this brand new life waiting for you, this beautiful, abundant life? Are you willing to give it up for someone who doesn't love you the same as you love them? Ask yourself that. Are you willing to sacrifice your future life, everything the world and God and the universe has to offer you, a life of abundance and new opportunities and new blessings, and a soulmate version of love where you're so happy with the true love of your life and not some person that's just pulling at your energy strings? Are you willing to give that up for the maybe, for a what if situation? I actually bumped into someone here that follows me from the podcast in Bali, and we were having this conversation about relationships. He was so sweet. He was from France. He's probably going to listen to this episode. I loved meeting him. He was the nicest person, and we were just chatting on the beach. We got into this topic of the situationship and how there's always that what if person that holds you back. That what if. if you had done things differently, if you had made different decisions with someone. You think about that person and you dream about them, and your subconscious is still clinging onto them because you think about what could have been. That is keeping you stuck. If you can't manifest properly and you're still thinking about what ifs in the past, if your brain is still wired in the past, that is keeping you stuck. So you need to do the energy cord cutting. You can find energy cord cutting techniques in my masterclasses, Dare to Detach and the Mind, Body, Soul. Or you can also go on YouTube too and do a cord cutting meditation. There's plenty of them out there and they're free. Step 2 is very important. This is so important. You have to feel physically well and good. And I'm saying this because there have been times where I've experienced major health setbacks that discouraged me. And I couldn't manifest because physically I didn't feel well, because I wasn't taking proper care of my health and I wasn't listening to my body the way I should have. It needs to be spoken about more. Your physical health is very crucial to manifesting properly. How you feel internally, physically, your health, how vibrant you feel, the foods you're eating, how much you're moving in a day, how much you're hydrating and nourishing your mind, body, soul is crucial in the manifestation process, is crucial and so fundamental in getting what you want out of life. When you're not feeling well, you can't vibrate as high because you're literally sick. I realized this especially when I was in Australia recently and I had to go to the hospital and I spent a week really, really sick and not feeling good, and I couldn't think straight. It was so eye-opening to me how health is everything. Your health is the most important thing. You need to optimize your health and take care of your body if you have the privilege, if you have the ability to go to the gym, to nourish your body, to eat healthy, to eat the right foods, to take care of your cells and your DNA. This is all real. This is all part of energy work. Your DNA can shift and change based on how you show up and take care of your health. Your cells can literally transform based on how you invest in your health and also how you invest in your mental health and your spiritual health. When you believe that you are healthy and you say, I am healthy, I am vibrant, I am abundant, and you take the necessary steps to take care of your health, go for walks, do Pilates, meditate, journal, eat foods that make you feel good and not sluggish and tired. It is so important. I cannot emphasize it enough in order to access the new timeline. If I look at old pictures of myself where I was not moving my body enough, where I wasn't meditating, where I wasn't doing energy work, and I was eating fried foods that made me feel sluggish and tired, when I was drinking alcohol, you see it in my aura. It's not just about the physical looks of looking a certain way or, being a certain weight or having a certain physique. It's all energy. You radiate and glow differently when you nourish your body and you nourish your cells properly. I know for me, when I intermittent fast, when I drink a lot of water, coconut water, when I'm hydrating my cells properly, when I'm moving, walking, listening to uplifting music, podcasts, meditating, going to bed doing my cord cutting meditations, really nourishing my mind, body, soul, and taking care of my DNA, I glow differently. I know I'm glowing differently now than I was 6 months ago, a year ago, 2 years ago. I see it in the photos. I see it in the videos. When I look back at my camera roll, I do not even recognize my old self. The old self that was in a toxic relationship, letting people walk all over her, take advantage of her. I wasn't exercising properly. I didn't have a good health and wellness routine. I was still drinking alcohol. I wasn't hydrating properly. I was doing everything backwards. I wasn't taking care of my physical health, and it transferred into my mental health. It transferred into my spiritual health. Everything is connected. That is why I created the Mind, Body, Soul Reset Masterclass. When you really know how to master your mind, body, soul, and take care of everything collectively, you will go from gray to gold. Your aura will literally change from gray and dull to bright and golden. You will radiate a new light, a new energy, a new frequency where you will manifest so fast, you won't even know how it's possible because it's so magical. The world becomes magical when you change your aura and you invest in your mind, body, soul. Every time you do a workout, the hardest part is getting to the gym, signing up for the classes, paying for it, investing in it. That is the hardest part. But when you're done with that workout, it's inevitable that you're going to feel better about yourself. It's inevitable that you're going to feel just a little bit better than you did before you worked out. because you are nourishing your DNA, and your cells are the building blocks of your life, of your light being. Your physical being needs you. If you are neglecting that, it will be much harder for you to manifest properly. Sometimes physical things will manifest if you are storing emotion, if you are storing dense emotions and they can't get out of the body and they're trapped inside the body. They can manifest as physical things. With me, it often happens in my gut and my digestion system. My stomach hurts, my stomach starts to feel weird, and I start to feel very bloated, even though I know I'm doing everything else right. It's emotion, it's trapped emotion, and I need to get it out. So what I do is energy work. I've spoken about this with my friend Isabel on my podcast episode, How to Have an Energy Glow Up. I've been doing Kundalini work where we are literally cleansing the chakras. We are opening the field and cleansing my chakras, cleansing the dense energy and emotions trapped in the body. You could do this at home too. You can, of course, sign up for my masterclasses, but you can also go to YouTube and utilize YouTube to your advantage and watch free content on cleansing your aura, cleansing your chakras. Listen to a let go and release energy blockages meditation. There's so many of them out there. Everything is so accessible. Everything is at our fingertips now to heal and take care of our mind, body, soul. I definitely recommend doing that if you're looking to change your life and manifest at lightning speed. Speaking of hydration, this is not sponsored, but there is this energy drink here and it says Naturade, otherworldly levels of hydration, coconut water, Celtic sea salt, lemon and blue spirulina. It is such a game changer. You could probably make this at home. You put Celtic sea salt, coconut water, lemon and blue spirulina in a bottle, mix it up, drink it. It is so hydrating. It is so refreshing. I didn't realize this, but sometimes drinking plain water is not good enough. Your body needs electrolytes to be as hydrated as possible. And especially being in hotter climates like Bali, I've had to drink so much water, more water than I've ever drank in my life. Hydration is so important for your cells, for your body. Please stay hydrated. I had a dehydration issue and it was not fun. The more hydrated you are and your body is, the clearer you can think and the clearer you can manifest. Step 3, the I am method. It's done. I am already the person I want to become. There is no separation between you and your higher self. You already have everything you need within you. You're already that person. You just have to unlock the portal, unlock the timeline, unlock that version of you. Make the decision right now. I am my higher self. She's here. I am receiving abundance at all times. I am a walking blessing. I am a miracle. I am attracting everything I've ever desired and wanted at lightning speed at all times. Affirm it. Believe it. Affirm it. Become it. When you affirm that you are, I am something, you are communicating to the universe that you are an identity. It's in the power of your word and your belief and how strongly you hold the faith that you are already the person you wish to become. It's not about desiring, it's not about wanting, it's not about needing. You manifest by not trying to manifest. We've made manifestation so complicated. We've made it this big grand thing where we're journaling and writing down, oh, I need this, I need that. No. Cancel all of that out. That is not how you manifest. You manifest by not trying. You manifest by making it a passing thought and letting it go. It's done. It's already been created. It's already a part of my reality. I am the #1 podcast in the world. I am. I'm not saying this in like a conceited way, of course not. But I'm saying if that was the dream of mine, if that's a manifestation of mine, if that's a manifestation, a goal of mine, affirm it. I'm #1. I'm #1 on Spotify. It's done. Then you let it go. You detach. You watch your life unfold in perfect divine timing. It will happen in your divine timing. It's not always going to happen overnight because sometimes God needs time to work things and shift things around in your favor. You have to trust the process. My tattoo, my favorite one, trust the process. Everything is happening in your divine timing. You put an intention out there. You want to manifest the love of your life, the man of your dreams, the woman of your dreams, whatever it may be, whoever it may be. It's done. It's already been done for you. You just have to unlock the portal by being yourself and being so happy and so grateful and so content with where you're at now and being so certain that it's already done. I am married. I'm married to my husband. on a new timeline. And when I unlock that timeline, it will happen in divine timing. But it's already been done. I know that he's coming. I know that he exists. I know that he's here. It is done. That is all you need to know when you are trying to manifest. Stop trying. Stop putting in so much effort. Life is effortless. Life is a game, and you just need to know how to play it. Bottom line, no ifs, ands, or buts. If you are struggling, if you feel like you're pushing and forcing and pushing so hard onto your manifestations, that is why they're not manifesting, because you're trying too hard. Stop trying so hard. Everything should feel inspired or divinely orchestrated for you. So, for example, if it was a big struggle and a burden for me to get into the studio and record podcasts, I would know I'm out of alignment and I'm not supposed to be manifesting that. Being the #1 podcast in the world. You think I would be in the studio effortlessly putting out videos and content for you guys every week? It's a lot of work. To the average person, it would be a ton of work. It's a lot of work and a lot of behind the scenes and a lot of marketing and a lot of things that people don't see. It's a lot for someone who isn't aligned with it. For someone who isn't supposed to be doing it because it's not a part of their destiny, it would feel like a struggle. But if it's destined for you and you know it in your bones and your blood and your DNA and your cells that you were destined to do something, it will be so easy to take inspired action with your manifestations. A lot of people think you just sit on your ass and think of something and it manifests. No. There will be inspired action that comes with what you want, but you will enjoy it. If it's meant for you, you are supposed to enjoy it and live in flow and ease. It's supposed to feel effortless. My first brand ever, my first business was called Effortless because my name is Liz. And my life, when I kept affirming, it's effortless, everything just came to me, lightning speed. I was able to travel the world. I met a man who I was able to travel with and create content with. I got to stay in luxury hotels because I affirmed it. I said, I want to be a luxury travel content creator. And that's exactly what I did. It was effortless, because I manifested it through the power of my mind and inspired, aligned action. What is meant for you will never pass you. So sit back and enjoy the process of your life. Trust the process and enjoy the flow. Get into a flow state and then do what you feel called to do. When you're living in joy, that's when the magic comes. That's when the action comes, because you are in alignment. You are in spiritual alignment with what you are destined for. And step 4, which is the last and most important step in manifesting your dream life. Be authentically you and yourself. In a day and age where we see so much content out there, we see so many personalities, we see so many people doing so many different things, it can be easy to try to be someone you're not. People can get in our heads, oh, we should be doing this instead of this, and we should be, posting this type of content instead of what we would want to post, and no. Post what you know your soul wants you to post. Do not copy anyone else. Do not compare yourself to anyone else. Follow your path. Go into reflection mode for a minute. Take a deep breath and think about who you truly are. What someone else is doing is none of your business. As I said in my last episode, stop comparing your life to everyone else's. Stop comparing your life to everyone else's. Beat to your own drum. That is how you manifest and succeed, because you're in alignment. The key is to feel in alignment. You are authentically showing up as you. You are just you. So it's easy to be you. You're being your true self because you're not trying. You're not trying so hard to be someone you're not. I've experienced this before where I've tried to box myself into certain types of content or posting certain things or doing certain strategies or whatever it is to try to go viral. And then all of a sudden I was like, this isn't working for me. It feels blocked. It feels stuck because I'm not being myself. The key is to lean into exactly who you are. God made you unique for a reason. You are different from everyone else for a reason. The whole point of being is to be yourself. The whole point of being here is to live your truth. Bask in your light, in your energy, in your truth. And that will get you so much further than trying to be someone you're not. And with that being said, that concludes today's episode of Date Yourself Instead. Thank you so much for listening to the podcast. As always, the feedback, the comments on Spotify, YouTube, everything. It's been so amazing to read. I love connecting with you all. If you haven't already, be sure to check out my courses, Dare to Detach and the Mind, Body, Soul Reset. And also be sure to rate the podcast on Apple and Spotify and follow it on Spotify. It really does help the show grow. Share these episodes with a friend if you're feeling inspired or called to. And also always never hesitate to comment on Spotify. Let me know what you thought of this episode and feel free to send me a DM on Instagram at Liz or on the podcast account at Date Yourself Instead. Thank you again. I'm so grateful for you as always. I love you and stay tuned for next Monday.